Imagine this, you're just weeks away from a test series against the All Blacks, and your head coach stands in front of the media and says, "We don't have a choice." That's exactly what France coach Fabien Galthié told reporters, and his full explanation? It includes a few jabs at the rugby calendar and maybe, just maybe, at the All Blacks themselves. Is France sending a B team to New Zealand? And if so, is this series already losing its meaning? Let's break it down. Speaking on Tuesday, Galthié made it clear, we don't have a choice other than picking players who have finished their seasons. Translation, France's squad for the July series will not include Louis Biel-Biarré, Thomas Ramos, Gregory Aldrit, or superstar captain Antoine Dupont, still out with a knee injury. Instead, Galthié framed it like this. It's an opportunity for us to work with the best players available. There's a decision at the end of the season with the freshness and availability of players. In other words, if you're fit and not playing top 14 finals, you're in. If not, see you later. Then came the comparison with the All Blacks and a not so subtle dig. They started their domestic season in February and are finishing it now. They're starting a period uniquely for the national team. Followed by this, you have to be informative and try to explain the obligations which are linked to our season schedule. We have no other solution. I think it's quite clear. And finally, the provocation. All the New Zealanders can help us to reinvent our domestic season schedule. That wasn't a joke. That was Galthié pointing out that France's packed calendar is simply incompatible with New Zealand's test window, and maybe even blaming NZ for not adapting. France has named a 28-man squad for Saturday's non-capped warm-up against England. On Sunday, Galthié will add up to 12 more players, excluding anyone involved in the top 14 final. And only after the final, he'll bring in another 5 names, possibly bringing a few stars in very late. But let's be honest, this is not France at full strength. So now the question is, does this put even more pressure on the All Blacks? Because when you face a B team, anything less than dominance becomes a crisis. So let's get real. Is Fabien Galthié making excuses in advance? Or does this "we had no choice" narrative just set the stage for a low-pressure ambush? And if the All Blacks don't sweep this series, how bad will the headlines be? Drop your thoughts in the comments and make sure you're subscribed to Kiwi Rugby Updates because this France tour is shaping up to be more controversial than competitive.